I'm Blaine Carter. Together, we're going to be exploring the what, why, and how of open source technologies. Howdy! I'm going to show you how to use some of the features that are included in the Oracle Cloud free tier. Now, if you haven't already signed up for the Oracle Cloud free tier, you can go to www.oracle.com/cloud/free, and then you'll click this start button over here. It'll ask you for some information, get that all filled out, and get an account. I'm going to quickly walk through how to set up an always free cloud compute virtual machine on the Oracle Cloud. First step, you want to log into your Oracle dashboard. It should look something like this, and click on the Create a VM Instance button. Once we click on that, it opens up the form. You can leave the default name if you want something cryptic and hard to remember, or you can give it a nice name. I'm going to call mine Cool Project because this is going to be for my Cool Project. And then scroll down here is the, it's going to by default load Oracle Linux 7.7. You have some other options if you hit that button. The next thing I want is I want to expand this show shape network storage options. That's hard to say for some reason. Show shape network storage options. All right, so anyway, as I go through here, you'll see the ones that are labeled as always free are pre-checked for me. If I switch to something else, it might not be always free. You'll have to check and see what license you have then, but I'm going to pick the always free options. I'm going to scroll down. All right, I might want to pick a different compartment. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I like to keep all of the pieces of my project grouped together so that I can keep track of where they're at. Since this is a project for a demo, I'll put it in my demo compartment. You can click this and change to a different compartment if you'd like. I'm going to leave all the other stuff defaulted the way that it is. Right here, it may already be set to assign a public IP address, or it may be set to do not. I'm assuming that you want to be able to get to this from the public because I am for my project, so I want to make sure that I'm assigning it a public IP address. If you forget how to do this, there are ways to go in. It's not too hard to go in and assign one after the fact, but this just makes it easier from the beginning. So I'll pick that, scroll down, everything else looks, I'll leave everything else as it is. Now, in order to connect into the instance, I want to use SSH, and so for that, I'm going to need an SSH key pair. If you're not familiar with how to generate that, just do a search on the web. There are lots and lots and lots of tutorials on how to set up a key pair. Down here, I can click Choose a File, paste it in, or nice handy, just grab the file off this other window, drag it over, drop it in there, and it will use my public key for my Oracle connection. And then down here, I'm going to leave everything else as it is and hit Create. And that will spin through and come back to the details page for the new Cool project. And you can see here it's provisioning. That's why it's orange and says provisioning. And with that, I'm going to cut here for a sec. I'll come back in a couple minutes when the instance is up and ready to go. Now that my instance is up and running, and I can tell it's up and running because it's green and it says running right here. Some more pieces of information I can get off of this screen is you can notice here it says always free. That means that when I created this compute instance, I picked the correct parameters to make sure that it's always free. If you don't see always free here, you might want to go and see what license you're falling under with the parameters that you picked otherwise. But good, I see always free. And then the other thing I'm going to grab off of this real quick is down here. I'm going to grab the public IP address that it generated for me because I clicked the button that said generate that for me, and I don't have to go do it otherwise. But it looks like it's all set up and running, so I'm going to drop out and we'll make an SSH connection into the compute instance. All right, I'm on the command line now, and so I'm going to just use SSH to connect into the instance. And so that's as simple as SSH OPC at, and I'll paste in the IP address that I copied out of the details page, and I hit enter. Now I have my SSH key pairs set up to auto enter in. If you've placed yours somewhere where your system's not looking for it, you might have to put in the parameter that tells it how to get to your the private key from your key pair. But as you can see, it found mine, and it's throwing up the little thing here saying this is the first time I've connected to this new instance. Am I sure I want to do it? I say yes. I hit enter, and I'm connected into my as the user OPC, which is the default user at Cool Project. And then can look and see I'm connected in, and it's up and running. So that seemed easy enough. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I know your time's valuable, and I appreciate that you spend your time with me. Thank you.